What's like a good like before or after? Kind of like what would this process look like if you were doing this without RasterFlow? What does it look like, now? Can you kind of like, break that open a little bit to say like, okay, here's what we might have been having to do before, and here's some of the things that, we can do now that help make that a little more scalable and things like that.
Sure, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think, today there are platforms that where people can do this today, at least certain parts of this, like Google Earth Engine is probably the closest analogy, um, where you can take imagery data sets that they pre-ingested, work with them, and then you have to connect it with Vertex AI if you wanted to run a computer vision model against those data. But we're much more open, right? Google Earth Engine, you're really limited to the data sets that are pre-built into Google Earth Engine. It's very challenging, if not impossible, to bring your own data sets to work with within that platform. You do have to connect with Vertex AI, connect with BigQuery if you want to do all the types of analysis we just showed with that end-to-end demo. And hopefully we're able to share shortly as we come out of private preview some of the price and performance advantages that we specifically have over Google Earth Engine as well. So stay tuned for more on that front. So that is one option. Otherwise, people are often doing this themselves and doing all the work to stitch together their own pipelines to source the imagery, do that pre-processing, build the mosaic, handle cloud cover, then feed it to an inference engine. Oh, realizing that if I just do it tile by tile, I get these tiling effects. Wait, I need to do something different. So, it has been done, and people often build those pipelines themselves, but it requires a high level of skill to build those pipelines and significant costs that may reduce also your time to market for actually generating these insights.
Yeah, no, it's great. Um, how would you kind of compare it to like, Earth Engine and some of the, how things have previously run there? I mean, Earth Engine's been around for a long time, has a ton of data in it. You can do quite a bit with it. But like, what are the main differences if people are kind of asking that question? Is like, okay, how does RasterFlow compare to Earth Engine, and what are the things that either one does differently or can do it versus can't, things like that.
Yeah, I think that just the main ones I would touch upon is we're more open. We're built around open formats, cloud native data types that you can work with directly where they already sit. You're not only limited to the data sets that are available within Google Earth Engine is one. Um, we built out this platform from the ground up. Google Earth Engine is a bit dated at this point, so we think we have real efficiency gains with the new platform we've developed, and that will ultimately manifest itself as a much more price competitive product. That again, I hope to share more with you all in the coming weeks as we exit private preview about how we'll compete on price with and performance with Google Earth Engine.